Is it working? Okay, so we're gonna be recording during this, so we're gonna have a few groups come up. So it's been recording the whole time actually. So you guys mind being on camera? Do we have your consent? Whoever's coming up. Yes, yes.
If you
have to hear it.
yes, yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
Someone that's an issue.
Okay. So anybody like to volunteer to go first?
All right.
Let's do
The
it.
person that likes public speaking.
All right. So
I really like this song. I really like this
My name is Nia,
My name is Michelle. My name is Anna.
and we have the tool that'll transform your time here at Sandwich.
It points, it writes, and it styles.
Hey, it's a 3-in-1 that you would need in your lifetime.
Yes. Have you ever been in the middle of a presentation and all of a sudden your smart board lets you down?
I know I have.
Me too. Have you ever been so sweaty and anxious in the middle of a test or an exam and that little touch screen stops working?
I know I have.
Or have you ever lost your confidence while you're writing during your test and need something darker to show your answers?
We have.
Yes. This pen will transform your life. I know you have, right? Do you want to try this pen out? Try it out. It'll change your life. And she's a believer.
anybody else? Anybody want?
That was awesome. That was enthusiastic. It did eye contact. That was awesome. Good job.
Okay. Another group. I want to choose this group over here.
No, I can't talk right now.
It's good. Who else takes present?
I'm Cream.
I'm Danielle.
I'm Paula. Man, I really want to eat my chicken noodle soup, but I can't seem to eat it with my fork. I'm able to get my soup with my spoon, but I can't get the noodles.
You guys having troubles eating your noodle soup?
Yeah.
Let me introduce you to the spork. Fork and Aaron for the broth, so you can stab his noodles and scoop up the broth in all one bite.
It works!
I think we have time for maybe one or two more. Anybody else?
Anybody want to volunteer?
Yeah, this group right here. Remember to follow those 2 points and you should be okay.
I'm Brooke. I'm Kelly.
Davina, I guess. Okay. You want to introduce what this is, Kelly?
We take your passions and make them happen. So we have this controller here that you can control a person with. So it controls your occupation. So you press the mode button, and the mode allows you to pick an occupation of what you want to do with it.
Student mode! Party mode!
Basically, that's what it does. And this is the strength. Yeah, if you're a really lazy student, you can turn it off. Yeah. Also, down here we have a fan button with some propellers around it. So if you just want the person that you're controlling to go away, you just and they're out of there.
It's all yours for 6 easy payments of $79.95.
One more group.
We haven't had any great. Yeah?
Okay.
You guys want to
Wait,
leave? You want to go?
they're kind of quiet over here. This group right here. Come on down.
Really not.
It's okay. Come on down.
Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Yeah! Look down this time, guys.
You want people to.
Did you think about it? Do you want to go?
Alright, I'm Ellie, and I'm Annika. Have you guys ever worked on a project and you just can't get things to stick together?
You try really hard to get your board to work so that you can have a visual for your audience, and every time you put that picture up there, it just slides right down. You don't have time to wait for glue. Well, rubber cement is your answer. But wait, there's more. With our new bottle, it's shatterproof. And it's clear, not purple. All right.
That was a great example of adapting, right? Good job.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. We're good.
Okay, thank you so much for participating. That was really fun. Good job. Everyone did amazing. So, into the occupation, or to summarize everything and put it into occupational therapy terms, we're going to talk about tips that we got from AOTA, the AOTA website, and AJOT. So, here's some helpful tips just in general first. Check to make sure everything's working. Check any handouts and PowerPoints for spelling errors. Test to see if people can hear and see you from the back of the room, which we did halfway through the presentation. We'll probably do that at the beginning. Face the audience and stand off to the side of the screen. Remember, anyone can give a good presentation. Don't worry if you're not naturally extroverted. As people saw, or as we all saw, some people were a little shy coming up, but once you got up here, you guys did awesome. So again, good job. Yeah. Oh yeah. So continuing on with helpful tips, an article by Ingraham on the AOTA website emphasizes the importance of dressing professionally as well. He suggests that it will not only make your audience more likely to respect you and listen, but you are likely to feel more confident and ready to present. Key to success. All right. So, on to presenting in the occupational therapy field. We found a presenter's handbook on AOTA. So these are tips that they give you, and this is what they're looking for when you're presenting at a conference. So here are some presentation guidelines. The message. What's your major point? Decide what your major point is and describe it in the first 2 to 3 minutes of your presentation. This is your essential message that will help your audience understand your presentation in terms of their own setting, patient population, or research interest. So again, this is all related to OT. The context is your context specifically about a population? Did you do a literature review? Do you have data collection that you want to share? Ground your message with the context. Set your major point with a context by explaining where you work, your population, clients, etc. Expand your message. Describe in depth your intervention, research project, or topic area. What were its unique components or procedures? Consider using evidence-based practice to support your presentation. Actually, don't consider it. Use evidence-based practice. That's really important. You've all heard that in your time here, I'm sure. Impact and application. How will your research influence the profession of occupational therapy? Use your last 5 minutes to emphasize how your procedures, data, or issues will influence the profession. If you have presented preliminary research data, tell the audience what comes next. This is your time to draw conclusions or speculate about what you did, analyzed, read, or experienced. So presenting in occupational therapy continued. Involve the audience. Provide participants with an opportunity to directly apply some of the principles they've been learning, like we did with our activity. In the handout or the handbook on AOTA, they give some really specific examples. If you have a large group, a medium group, or a small group, that's really great. If you're ever presenting at a conference, that's definitely something to look at. So, Oh yeah, ask all the questions. Make sure they really, really emphasize in the handbook to leave time for questions and answers. It's really important. Probably at the end. And then this is a whole list that they have in the handout or handbook and on the AOTA website that you can look through to find evidence-based practice articles for your research. It's really great. I just made a whole list here to emphasize how much stuff is on there. And there's so much more, so make sure, I would definitely check out the handbook. It was really great to look at. We looked at it for our presentation, but I would suggest looking at it just because it's a great resource. It was really great. And that's it.
So are there any questions before we, yeah.
Sorry, that handbook is in a PDF on the AOTA website.
Yes. It is a PDF.
And we'll send you our presentation so that you
can
can
have the
have
link.
that link.
Cool.
Yes?
How are you guys being graded on this?
We're being
We're
graded.
recording.
Yeah, so how this is graded is your student peers. This is called the in-service presentation. Student peers will be reviewing your presentation and giving a rubric to grade. So they're going to be watching it. You guys are going to watch others. So, you know,
And you make an outline. You have to have objectives and ACODE standards. You have to time it. And you have to turn that into a professor.
you need a teaching plan,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. So you guys we'll get more detailed into that next term. But yeah, everyone you have to have the objectives of what, you know. I don't know if it's on the, you put on the
No,
we did.
it's just a summary.
The teaching plan.
Yeah. But yeah, any other questions?
What class was it for?
Education.
Education. Yeah. So in education, you have overall two presentations. One is this one, and the other one you'd be teaching a chapter to your peers for 2.5 hours. So, yeah.
Yes. Any other questions? I do have another extra, helpful tip. Yeah, tip. Before you go up to present, strike a power pose. You need to put your hands on your hips like this. You just stand like so your chest is out, you put your arms out, just to kind of like get that open feeling so that you're more open to present. It really helped me.
When you stand up straight, it
Personally.
releases your testosterone.
Yeah,
levels.
how do you feel if you hunched over like this? You don't want to like get up there and present, but if you're sitting like this for like 5 minutes, you're way more like easygoing and
Also,
open to present.
also to add on to what Lauren's talking about, what I like to do is before I present, you know, you get kind of nervous, anxiety. So I always like to stand in front of the class and just, you know, take it all in. So when you come up here, you're just not like, whoa, there's so many, everyone's looking at me. So you can stand up here, maybe before the presentation, just glance, just look, like, okay, everyone's here, right? Okay, so take that in, take it all in. So when you go there, you don't get stage fright and just like, you know. Like I think when I came in for Dr. Davis's, was it last week or something? Yeah, I got kind of overwhelmed when I stepped in there. I was like, whoa. I got a little nervous. But yeah.
Good tips.
Okay, so now we're going to pass around a survey. It's a 5-point Likert scale. Just feel to. You want to split it?
Go.
And thank you again for coming. Thank you. Very good.
And then it can just put that. Do we have one?
Yeah, we can collect it.
You can put it right here on the table when you're done. Thank you so much for coming. and
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming and
guys are awesome. Thank you so
participating.
much.
We'll return the favor when it's you guys.
Yes.
Let's still be here.